Hello and welcome to Fantasy Followers UK, where today we're here down at the Vault Gaming. I'm Paul.
I'm Simon.
And today we're here to unbox Halo Flashpoint, the Spartan Edition, which is the big boy. And this is kindly provided to us by Mantic Games, and the Vault Gaming here has allowed us to come down before it's released and unbox it, get into it, find out what the game was about. Don't know about you, I'm particularly excited about this because I love Halo, and this just gives me the itch and the scratch to that, because this is just like playing those multiplayer games from the Xbox 360 on the tabletop. So I'm super excited about getting into it.
Same here. Ever since playing on the Xbox, Halo's been one of those titles where I've just been obsessed with Master Chief. So let's do it.
Yeah, so before we get into it, this is a two-player game. It's a skirmish game. As we can see from the box, this is the Dead Zone rules that allows two people to go at it. And what I'm particularly excited about is it gives all the different game modes from Halo. We're talking Slayer, we're talking Capture the Flag. I'm particularly excited about, and this one comes with little flags.
Do you know what? Mantic do it really well when they give you little tiny plastic flags to fight over. I think it's brilliant.
So I'm excited. I love the tactility of pieces. Let's open it up, get into it, and see what it's all about.
Let's do it.
This video is sponsored by the Vault Gaming Hall, Peterborough's best community gaming hub. Imagine a space where epic battles come to life, surrounded by fellow gamers who share your passion. The Vault offers top-notch gaming tables with literal buckets of terrain and an incredible range of rented armies on offer for a wide selection of gaming systems to battle over. Or perhaps you just want to pull up a chair with your brush to get your army painted for one of their regular club and league nights. Well, that's on offer too. The community spirit here at the Vault is fantastic, so whether you're a seasoned bro or just starting out, you'll feel right at home. So what are you waiting for? Grab your friends and dice and level up your gaming nights by joining us at the Vault Gaming Hall. Okay, so let's open up the box, see what is inside. So first time unboxing this, so obviously the obligatory rules. Oh, hang on. Rules, and what is this? Oh, it's a quick get set guide.
See, this is one thing about Mantic I really like, is how they do their terrain. These cardboard interlocking kind of quick and easy instructions to get it up and going. It's brilliant.
It's great, and it looks really easy to put this stuff together, and that's what I really love about these games, is because obviously you can literally get going straight away. So the rulebook's a pretty hefty rulebook, to be fair. There. Haven't actually looked at any of these rules, but I think one of the things that we're particularly interesting about is actually the movement. And I think it looks like the movement works in some sort of cube system without actually sort of measuring. So, which again gives that great Halo feel of when you're just sort of jumping, doing mad jumps through the environment and firing. So honestly, the mystery of that.
Look at the detail on them.
And this is pretty good. I do like some good punchboard, to be fair. I know a very
bit of cardboard is
really good. So and I think with this one, this is the edition that gives you obviously a lot more of this terrain compared to the others. So this one, this is the, I'm sure we'll get it all in, but this is the board that you play with, and it is double-sided. Yeah, good. Well, so you can go, whoops. So we can go with into the jungle side, or more arena side. So that's pretty cool. So it gives you two, so we can have a look at that.
And the detail, just look at the detail on them. You've got the UNSC logo here. It's beautifully printed.
That's pretty cool. And that's just really adding to the feel of that Halo, rather than, because obviously you get the classic, you could just put down a mat and do it. But I think having these balls really helps.
Look at these.
This is it. So this is,
look
again,
at the,
we'll move this to one side. So because this is the Spartan Edition, this is the one where you've got 16 Spartans, 4 of the Covenant.
Yep.
Oh, it's been a while. It's so retro now that I'm feeling retro. Definitely can quite get into these yet. That must be some tape, or it's just really nicely sealed. So one of the things, it's just that we'll get that off and have a look. So one of the cool things as well is these come actually all fully. I don't know if we can get a close at these, but these come fully already made, and they're pretty good detail on these as well. I'll get a really close up at that one, but they're pretty good detail on these. This one's got
these are the
battle one.
These are the Covenant.
That's cool. Oh yeah, look.
These are lovely.
And obviously from this as well, you can literally go straight away. But obviously, definitely want to paint these because they look really good. Get a Master Chief in here. But again, just blue and red team, just go straight out of the box. really easy to go with.
And as you can see, we've got different weapon loadouts as well for each team.
Yeah.
So you've got
Like I said, classic Halo weaponry here. But struggling to remember, but luckily I think that comes in all of these. Oh, look, it does. So what else have we got in here before we dive in and get too excited? So we've got, it looks like some character profiles in here, and what looks like quick reference on the back, which is always good to hand it up. We'll take it out in a second and have a quick look through all of these. But that's good. What else have we got?
So here it looks like, again, for people who maybe look at that, and again, look at the details on the cards. It's nice and simple.
Lots of battle rifles.
Yeah.
One rifle. I remember this.
Yeah. So you've got your ranges, your AP, all your keywords, and your special rules for each weapon. Oh, there you go. That's the class.
Oh, the grab hammer.
Yeah, absolutely classic. Oh, it wouldn't be Halo without the rocket launcher. Triple kill. Hydra. So again, everything is very visual. It's very colourful. It's all there.
Well, that's what it wants, because it's just reminding me exactly full of Halo. Like,
Oh, the die.
look what it's got. The spell general, and I can't remember what it's called. It's the weapon.
No, I can't remember.
There, you get it through there. But these.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Energy sword.
energy sword. Oh, of course, it's easy.
There we go.
That's what's on there. I don't know what these dice actually are, but these are really nice dice actually. I don't know how at the moment. Literally just unboxing, so don't know how the game plays or anything like that. But you got obviously some custom dice there, and you also can have a couple of D8 black and white D8s to go with. Use some bags, so that's cool. So we can have a look through these and a little bit more detail in a minute. And what's left in the box is, I don't know why, and I don't think I've ever been excited. Plastic flags.
Plastic flags.
What can you do with plastic flags? This is good. Look at these. Oh, yes. Get these bad boys painted up. Bit of capture the flags. Love it. What else have we got in here? So,
We've got some beautifully printed crates.
some terrain bits too as well. That's really cool.
Probably some kind of objective markers.
Yeah, not quite what these are. These ones are like objective markers or some bit as well in there as well. So, you get a lot of stuff in here, to be fair, for this edition. So, this is obviously in the Spartan Edition, the big boy edition. So, what do we get? Now, we'll just have a look quick at the back. So, you get your 16 Spartan models that we've got. And then your banished elite. So there's the Covenant rulebook, playmat, which we've got double-sided, the card, terrain and tokens, which looks fantastic. You get your playboard, weapon cards, extra terrain and tokens. That's what these bad boys are in here. You've got your player models and cards, dice reference, D8s, command dice, and the arena accessories, such as the flags. So I think this looks great, to be fair. What we just need to do is, to be honest, I just want to play it and get it all open, really, to be fair. Let's have a look a bit more closer. These player one, to have a look a bit more detail about what we've got in these cards before we have a little bit further a look. So, and then have a look at the rulebook. So we've got Spartans, different Spartans there, and obviously, I mean, this is cool as well, having these, because obviously you can just put these down.
It's quick reference guide, isn't it?
What you've got. Compared to sometimes where you've got to flick through a rule book.
Exactly. I think some game systems you have too many books, and when you go to a session, you have to bring so many books and rules. Where here, it's pocket sized. It's there. It's easy to read. It's easy to follow.
Yeah, you got all the different weapon types that you can take with these. Don't know what all these references are to on here, but once I get started reading through the rules, I'm sure it'll be fairly easy to. I just love the back. Oh, you got a pickup slot as well. So when you can run and get picking up weapon ballots. Does that mean that you just leave it? Oh, I haven't read the rules, but does that mean you just leave them lying around the battlefield and you can run and pick them up?
No,
Fine. I mean, to be fair, you're not going to start with a rocket launcher or the energy sword, so perhaps that's what you do. Oh, that's actually quite good. This is what I mean. I think this is what's really given the feel of the multiplayer game and really adding to that. So these are Covenant.
It's Covenant, yeah.
Yeah, you got your energy sword in there as well.
Plasma grenade. Oh, the sticky grenades.
Oh, yes. What else have you got? The Needler, that comes in there as well.
Needler. And I couldn't remember.
Yeah, the Needler. The Needler's in there and grenades as well. So those are the Spartans. And then
special orders. Very nice.
Shots. I'm not quite sure what these are. Reinforcement incoming. So these are obviously some special orders, and items interesting things as well. So, and then you've got a quick reference guide on the back there about actions that you can do. So these are obviously some of the actions that you could do. We haven't gone through the rules yet, but you've got standard, you've got short and long actions. So I imagine something like a long action is going to take you 2 activations.
Maybe.
That's your sprint is your whole 1. Assault, which I imagine is charging. You've got shooting, advance, auxiliary action, stand up. So we'll look through the rule books for that, and then obviously your reference for what you've got on your command dice there as well. So you've got loads of stuff in there. I think the only thing that we don't actually have are the tokens, because where we're down here at the Vault Gaming, they've been taking this out and getting people to learn these games. So I think that's the only thing that we don't quite have in the box. Because to be honest, they couldn't wait and probably get in playing with it, which don't play well at all, to be virtually.
Diving into this box, you can see what
I just want to get into that as well. So
oldest outline one.
I want to play it as well. And then rulebook. So rulebook's pretty hefty rulebook. How many pages we got? Always good to know. So 46 pages, and the whole game goes into some advanced.
Classic.
Yeah, and that's great art.
Absolutely.
Going straight from Xbox and Bungie. Was it Bungie that made it? I think it was Bungie. It was a long time ago since I remember that. Obviously, a little bit about what Halo is and timeline as well. Yeah, so that's good. What you'll need. Well, I mean, you've got them already in there. So what you'll need is just basically your models, and that's already. And then it breaking down of the model stats. So what you got your name, speed. Speed is your SP here. Ranged, bite, survive, armor, health, keywords, and then obviously this is where we're saying that actually this is equipment picked up is placed here, so you must be able.
Oh, you must be able to switch your weapons.
And then you get shield tokens as well, because obviously in the actual game you did get your shields, didn't you? And go around and get your shield. Obviously dice tests that we've got.
Headshots.
Oh, hello. You can use headshots. Spectacular moments of skill or luck where your shot nails the enemy right between the eyes.
Very nice.
I mean, this is pretty good. So each die result of an 8 counts as success and allows you to roll an extra dice. That sounds pretty cool. So it's keeping that great sort of skill from the multiplayer game, that you can keep your headshots, which I think is really cool.
And I like what they do halfway all the way through these is they give you examples of paint schemes as well.
Neat ones are really good quality the way they painted these. I think that's really cool. Whoever's painted these has done a really good job. And from Mantic, they do some really good actual sculpts for these models as well. So this is the cubes. This is the cube system that they seem to be moving. So rather than measuring, you're essentially jumping.
Yeah, well,
moving.
It looked nice and simple. There's no arguing about that's not quite 15 inches. It's cubes. You're either 2 cubes away or you're not.
Yeah, and I think again that just allows you to have that sort of like Spartan feel where you could just be diving around the board.
Oh, nice. So it actually gives you
between 2.
Yeah, it actually gives you a breakdown of the board as well.
That's pretty cool to work that out. Obviously line of sight. I'm not quite sure how it works in here, but I imagine it's fairly simple. Like, can you see them? So that's pretty good. Line of sights to a cube. Obviously, I don't know how it works in terms of line of sight. If you get differences of if you're in cover or not, I'm not quite sure how that works yet. Rounds. That seems fairly simple. And then you've got command dice. So it's a brain infusion of a well-lived fighting force. Extraordinary moments of inspiration, cunning, and good fortune that concur in a battle. So obviously you can get command dice and a number of abilities and actions. So I think you can roll these and then get special orders from them.
Yeah, looks like it.
You can spend command dice on a number of abilities or extra actions.
Very nice.
So that sounds pretty cool. And here are your actions. So stand up. My hands are not missing me. Pinned down. So
yeah.
From one of these, auxiliary actions, for some scenarios, advancing, walk around the arena.
A 360 view as well, which is quite nice.
Sprinting, so you can obviously just move a bit further. Crouching. Oh, you can crouch.
Interesting.
So you get +1 survival test against enemy ranged attacks. That seems pretty cool. Obviously shooting. I have to look into that how that works. Oh, here you go. So range, you got +2 to your dice if it's a clear shot. +1 is a high ground. +1 crouch. And then -2 for friendly fire for any friendly fire models in the same cube as the target model. So
actually, going back to the terrain, it's actually going to bring the terrain a little bit more into the game system, because you are going to want to be taking cover.
Yeah. Yeah, rather than just literally diving around and being outside and getting no sort of negatives for it. So, and then assault. So obviously, this is where you want your energy sword.
Yeah,
Plus all of the dice for energy sword.
that's kind of
Damage and death. So we've got hits into wounds. So I don't know. We got armor piercing on here as well. So that, and then you've got your movement rules. So I imagine there's probably quite a bit around this. They're obviously trying to make it quite simple as they can, but having this cube system to allow you to really go jumping around and moving around.
They've made it so clear though. Everything is so clear when it comes to the instructions.
So, and partial cubes. So it's probably a little bit of a read, but I imagine once you get into it, it's fairly intuitive to work out, really, because it just allows you that movement rather than just measuring all the time. So you get pins, you can get respawns, you can get forced movement, slammed into walls, and falling. You get falling damage because, of course, you're going to go up, you're going to come back down.
Yeah.
It's what's going to happen. That's it. Explosions and other effects, really. So, and then you've got all your keywords and here things too. So I think a lot of this, I mean, this is probably more reference stuff at the back. So actually, you've probably not got loads there in terms of rules. You probably only got, to get you going, you probably only got probably half the book, a couple of 20 pages. And a lot of that's probably examples. And then this really goes into your scenarios. So you're preparing your fighter, and then here you go, you can select scenarios. So you get Slayer and
Brilliant.
Capsule Flag, Stronghold, and Stockpile. So I think that's what I'm more interested in, is these ones that you can get going with.
I wonder which one we're gonna play first. You want it?
And then items and weapon drops. So again, this is where you can add. This will be from the tokens that you can get. You can add your weapons down. You can go run around and pick them up, which I think is great. Because that just adding into that feel of charging around, everyone charging to the middle to pick up the energy sword. And then
Nice game. Playing the first game.
I know that's just a really small sort of quite board, so I guess it only probably uses one of the sides rather than the massive one that you do. And this looks like a 2-on-2. It looks like
2-on-2.
2-on-2. Move it up a bit, yeah, a 2-on-2. So that's pretty good. And then it's just Slayer. I mean, classic Slayer. You can't go wrong for anything. So that's this Slayer scenario. Oddball. What is Oddball? Can't remember what Oddball is from the game. You have to go get the ball, don't you? And then you just can't remember. Yeah, you spell them out and maintain possession. So it's like King of the Hill, but you get hold of it. That's it. And then capture the flag.
That's our favourite. That's our favourite.
Definitely be painting these up blue and red. Love it. I'm not quite sure how the rules work. Picked up. So you can't interact with your own if your image is carried into alongside any friendly respawn marker. Score 1. So yeah, basically first to 3. First to 3 and you win. You got strongholds.
Nice.
So this is, you've got victory point markers. You had a model in the queue with a marker, but no enemy models. You score, so it's a bit like King of the Hill, I guess.
Again, when it comes to the game system, you can see by the rulebook they've got you've got your pre-laid out weapon.
The weapon drops there.
So,
respawn markers as well, because again, it can respawn, which is just like,
it's so simple to follow because you just follow the instructions.
and this is the thing I think we haven't really said about it. It's obviously you can respawn, which is great, because obviously if you were playing Capture the Flag and you killed everyone, it'd be so easy. But you've got respawns on it, so and you respawn. I don't know where respawn markers are. Oh, over here.
Yeah, you've red and blue
over here. So that's where you respawn as well, which is just fat. I think that's the thing, because it's not, doesn't matter if you die really. It's just more about getting the win. And then some advanced scenario setup rules about recon tests for them who goes first, and a recon table. So a little bit extra there if you really want. And some advanced fighting building rules. So I guess this is building some more teams from when you do. So there's quite a bit in there, which I think is great.
It's a fantastic box. I'm super excited. So this unboxing video is sponsored by the Vault Gaming Hall. They are a great stockist of this box. Come down, grab yourself a coffee.
They've also got some great guys here that will actually stand and teach you this game. They're really good. They teach lots of games. And they've said, if you just want to come down, you don't want to buy the game, understand. It's I think this game is the Spartan Edition. It's £80 roughly for the big boy, which is actually a really good value.
I think bang on
for everything that you get in there. But 80 quid's 80 quid. You want to come down, try it out? I think we'll like it. They'll teach you the game, which is great. They'll give you some time, and they're great with any system, not just this game. So get yourself down here. They're a great community hub, and they'll get you sorted out.
All details will be below, so click on there and take a look for yourself.
And don't forget, subscribe, smash right down below. And I think what we're going to do is come back at some point and actually get this game played. I know you want to paint them. I want to play Capture the Flag.
Definitely. I think this is the first one going. The Xbox 360 doesn't work anymore, but we will get it from this. I mean, that's the main thing that we want to take away from this. If we take any away from this, definitely we're going to be playing Capture the Flag from this game. So, as this is our first video and the launch of the new channel, we are going to be doing a prize giveaway. So for the first 50 subscribers, so like I said, make sure you subscribe. You'll be entered into a prize draw. Follow us on Facebook. Again, all details at the bottom for updates and information on that draw.
As always, guys, check back for more content soon. We're going to be playing this. I'm going to play content right now.
Can't wait.
I'm going to go back.
Can't wait. Your logo.
Yeah, I'm taking this. I'm taking this.